My name is Clarisse McClellan, and this is my life in drawing. So, I was born in a happy little town in the middle of Oklahoma, but sadly, it didn't end like that. You see, my family, apparently we were different. We moved around a lot because we could never find a place that suited our way of life just quite well enough. So when we moved to Nevada, I thought I finally found a place where I belonged. It was beautiful. Everything was perfect. I loved the weather. I loved everything about it. Our house was gorgeous. It had a front porch. And next door, I had my best friend. We were the only two people on the block. And everything was wonderful. We lived such a happy life. I had a beautiful garden in front of my house. And we would just play and play and play. We would never get bored. Together we picked flowers and we would just run around and laugh all day long. But sadly, one day my parents told me it was time to move on. And so we left and we moved to Middlewood, Missouri. Yeah, talk about different. It was terrible. So once we got there, I realized just how boring it was. No front porches and everything just looked dead and gray. Even the flowers, only a few yellow flowers, that's it. But the one good thing that came with all of this was Montag. But sadly that didn't happen yet because I went to school and everybody just thought I was weird and different. They called me a freak, a loser. They just made fun of me all day long. And that's how I became so sad. I just missed my old place so bad. But luckily, Montag came along, and it was like he finally understood me. He was the only person who actually listened to me. I told him everything I knew about front porches. I even asked him if he was in love. But, of course, he didn't know. I told him everything I knew, and he told me everything he knew. He told me about Mildred and her TVs, and everything about this way of life, and how it's so confusing. But I could see in his face that that's not what he liked. That's not what he wanted to live. And I totally understood that because that's how I felt my entire life. But really, in reality, I just still missed my old home. I missed my friend. I missed our life. I once told Montag how I'm afraid of kids my own age because they kill each other. And sadly, I found out about that firsthand whenever they were driving their Beetle down the street as fast as they could. And what do you know? They hit me. And so that's how I died. But the last thing that flashed into my mind before I died, believe it or not, was the hopeful thought that maybe people like Montag would be able to stop this all somehow. I had faith that he would somehow find a way around his lifestyle and live the life he dreamt of. So that's my life. I hope you enjoyed. Be